In today's show, breaking news. Russia proposes a law that criminalizes buying Bitcoin with cash. Offenders face 7 years in jail. You heard me correct. Russian lawmakers have proposed new laws that seek to ban the use of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in the country. Local media reported. This lawyer, here's what he had to share regarding this. People who currently own cryptocurrencies will be forced to get rid of them before the law comes into force or risk going underground. Goals that will be achieved this way are the direct opposite of what's being declared. In general, the idea of dropping a crypto iron curtain, in my opinion, does not contribute to the development of businesses or Russia's interaction with the world economy on a digital level. We'll be dissecting this story and how it will impact the Bitcoin and crypto markets in today's show. Also, in today's episode, massive $431 million Bitcoin whale transfer makes a splash among crypto traders. Check this out. Breaking. Someone just moved $400 million in Bitcoin and paid a $2.50 fee. Banks are doomed. You can say that again. Also, in today's show, chorus of crypto analysts predict the start of an alt season as Bitcoin consolidates at around 9K. You have analysts such as Rec Capital who says immediate Bitcoin halving hype has died down. Check. Altcoins have reached their local bottoms. Check. And then you have some bullish analysts on altcoins saying, this is coming from Galaxy BTC, alt season progress, only 5% of where we're heading. So I'll be giving you both sides here in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall cryptocurrency market. We can see Bitcoin hovering at that $9,200 support. Some of the altcoins are in the green, some are in the red. Where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. So be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to receive notifications of the latest premium crypto news. And before we kick off today's show, if interested in learning from the Wall Street legend who picked Apple back in 2003 and Bitcoin in 2016 as he shares his #1 pick for the 2020s, they're calling it the investment of the decade. Right now, there is a mad rush in corporate America. It involves Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook. They're all betting on a new technology that the World Economic Forum projects will soar 295,000% over the next 7 years, but it's not AI, the Internet of Things, or 5G. To discover what it is, click the link below this video in the description and watch this exclusive presentation with the one and only Tika Tiwari. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. Today's breaking news: Russia proposes a law that criminalizes buying Bitcoin with cash. Offenders to face 7 years in jail. Pretty crazy to be sharing a story like this, but hey, this is what's going on in the world. Russian lawmakers have proposed new laws that seek to ban the use of Bitcoin and other cryptos in the country, local media reported. According to the draft bill submitted by a group of deputies to the Russian parliament recently, individuals may face up to 7 years in prison and fines of up to $7,000 for using Bitcoin in financial transactions. While I'd much rather pay a $7,000 fine, which is less than an actual full Bitcoin, versus spend 7 years in prison, but that's just me. People will also be penalized for buying crypto at cash or transferring to accounts open with Russian banks. If signed into law, the bills will punish companies that issue or operate virtual currencies without approval from the Russian central bank, with fines of up to 2 million rubles or about $28,000. Furthermore, for violation of the rules for transactions with cryptos, if they're used as payment for goods or services, companies would have to pay the equivalent of 1 million rubles, which is $13,900, and individuals at least 200,000 rubles, which is $2,800. The draft bills were lodged with Russia's Ministry of Economic Development earlier this week, says a report published by local news company RBC on May 21st. One of the proposed laws plans to completely stop digital assets from being used as a means of payment by citizens or corporations. Good luck trying to stop peer-to-peer transactions with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, but I can see putting fear on everyone's shoulders. I can see this preventing a lot of people from wanting to use cryptocurrency. So listen up. people that already hold digital assets will be forced to register them with Russia's tax agency. Now, this is really what this is all about, if you ask me, and explain how they acquired them. Another bill proposes to add new section to the country's criminal law for illegal operations with cryptocurrencies. So it becomes quite obvious they want their tax money, right? Companies that issue or circulate digital financial assets using sites registered in Russia or technical equipment located in Russia are especially liable under this second draft proposal. Penalties may be compounded for both individuals and firms if major or especially large damage was caused to citizens, organizations, or the state, or if these actions led to enrichment on a large or especially large scale. Local lawyers fear that if these laws are enforced, they will paralyze the Russian crypto industry. Dmitry Krylov, senior tax lawyer at Byron Cave Leighton Paisner and a teacher at Moscow Digital School, told RBC people who currently own crypto will be forced to get rid of them before the law comes into force or risk going underground. Goals that will be achieved this way are the direct opposite of what's being declared. In general, the idea of dropping a crypto iron curtain, in my opinion, does not contribute to the development or business of Russia's interaction with the world economy on a digital level. So this is pretty huge news on a world scale. How do you personally feel this will affect the crypto market and the Bitcoin price? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you feel the Bitcoin market may potentially crash as a result of this breaking news? Or do you feel this is very bullish as more people will hedge against the dollar and do the opposite of what their local government tells them to do? Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. All right, and now for our next story of the day. Massive $431 million Bitcoin whale transfer makes a splash amongst crypto traders. News of a Bitcoin movement of nearly $500 million is sweeping through the cryptoverse. Ivan on Tech spotted the massive transaction, which moved 46,835 Bitcoin, worth $431 million at the time. The fee for moving the trove of Bitcoin was less than $3. Here's what Ivan on Tech had to share on crypto Twitter. Breaking. Someone just moved 400 million in Bitcoin and paid a $2.50 fee. Banks are doomed. I repeat. Banks are doomed, because you can say that again, right? So this is a pretty big deal, knowing that you can move around a massive fortune for dollars or pennies. You know what I mean? Compared to a bank, how many millions of dollars would a bank have charged you to move around that kind of money? You tell me, you know what I mean? The receiving wallet, which was created in September of last year, has a long history of sending and receiving large amounts of crypto. The activity suggests it may be owned by an exchange or a custodian holding large amounts of Bitcoin on behalf of their customers. Aside from this massive transfer, Bitcoin whales have been relatively quiet since the halving, as Bitcoin hovers in the $9,000 range. And taking a look at the overall cryptocurrency market, we can see Bitcoin up 0.11% for the day. Hey, my favorite number is 11, with Bitcoin trading at $9,190. Ethereum also barely in the green, trading at $207. XRP back in the red, down about 0.5%, now trading below 20 cents. BNB up 0.4%, trading at $16.58. Link back in the red, down 0.48%, trading at $3.96. Bitcoin Cash down 0.21%, trading at $233. And Satoshi Vision down 0.46%, trading at $192. Meanwhile, the number of whales holding 1,000 or more Bitcoin has steadily been on the rise and is now up 24% since October of 2018. Glassnode says the shift suggests that overall high net worth Bitcoin investors as a group are long on Bitcoin. Here's what they had to say. The number of whales. In example, entities with at least 1,000 Bitcoin increased leading up to the March 12th market crash and accelerated during and after the crash. This suggests that larger market players are accumulating Bitcoin, providing an optimistic sign. This trend implies that despite an uncertain market environment, whales remain confident that now is a good time to be accumulating BTC, suggesting that they believe there is further room for growth. So this is very bullish sign when you see the amount of whales increasing, and those with a lot of influence are just gathering and stacking their sats in Bitcoin. You know what I mean? All right, and now for our next story of the day. Chorus of crypto analysts predict the start of an alt season as Bitcoin consolidates at around 9K. Before we break this down, let's actually take a look at some of the top exchanges. Binance is down about 25% with 3.2 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. Huobi Global down 26% with 2.5 billion in volume. OKEX down 12.5% 7.5% with 2.2 billion in volume, and BitMEX down 21% with 1.1 billion in volume. So as the Bitcoin bulls and bears slug it out at around 9K price area, a handful of widely followed analysts say that they believe an altcoin season may be on the horizon. In a recent tweet, crypto strategist Crypto Ed tells his 92,000 followers that while he's been bearish on altcoins since the fourth quarter of 2019, he now is changing his stance. Here's what he said. Okay, guys, I've been annoying you all since October saying no alt season, but yet this is how an alt season starts. Ready to rumble? And he actually shared this graph, and you can see all these green arrows. Pseudonymous trader Don Alt is on the same page. The crypto analyst paints two favorable scenarios for altcoins depending upon how Bitcoin trades. Let's take a look at Don Alt's tweet here on crypto Twitter. Let's say Bitcoin goes on a run. Altcoins, USD bottom is probably in. Let's say Bitcoin goes down. Altcoin, Bitcoin bottom is very near. Alts went down 99%. I wouldn't be surprised if they retraced up to 50% of that. Technical analyst Rec Capital echoes Don Alt's sentiments. The trader says Bitcoin's halving hype is over and that altcoins are carving a local bottom. Here's what Rec Capital shared back on May 7th. Altcoin dominance is reflective of market-wide shedding and valuation in altcoins as investors chase the exponential Bitcoin rally ahead of the Bitcoin halving. Once the immediate Bitcoin halving hype dies down, altcoins will have reached their local bottoms. And then he just recently went on to share this on May 22nd. Immediate Bitcoin halving hype has died down. Check. Altcoins have reached their local bottoms. Checked. And while other analysts see altcoins bottoming out, Trader Galaxy believes that alt season is already in progress. Taking a look at his tweet, alt season progress, 5%. Last year, between February and June, many altcoins spearheaded by Litecoin and Ethereum went on a rampage. During this period, Bitcoin surged from 4K to nearly $14,000, which was last year's high. Trying to time the altcoin market is a notoriously dangerous endeavor. I'll repeat that. Trying to time the altcoin market is a notoriously dangerous endeavor. As crypto strategist Jacob Canfield notes, altcoins typically fall by the wayside when Bitcoin is pumping. In addition, when Bitcoin drops, altcoins tend to take a beating. Here's what he said. I would recommend and advise anybody trading, wait for a reversal confirmation. Don't try to catch these knives all the way down. Just wait for Bitcoin to find some stability, because Bitcoin pumps, altcoins die. Bitcoin drops, altcoins die some more. Just wait for confirmation. And what I mean by confirmation is wait for a higher high and a higher low. Pretty good advice, I would say. Now let's take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market. The current market cap is sitting at 258 billion with 91 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and the current Bitcoin dominance is 66% according to CoinMarketCap. And taking a look at the top gainers within the top 100, Theta Fuel up a whopping 113%. Holy moly, trading at 1.3 cents. Theta up 20%, trading at 32 cents. Electronium up 16%, trading at 0.007. We have Wax up 15%, trading at 5 cents. Digibyte, go Digi, up 13%, trading at 2 cents. And Verge up 11%, trading at 0.004. And now taking a look at the biggest losers within the top 100. Omnis Go down 8%, trading at $1.75. Horizon down 7.5%, trading at $6.39. Hypercash down 4.5%, trading at $1.35. Steam down 3.5%, trading at 21 cents. Sia Coin down 1%, trading at 0.002, and Lisk down 0.73%, trading at $1.21. And as we continue to scroll down, you can see there's not many actually in the red. That's because most altcoins are currently pumping against Bitcoin as the BTC dominance has dropped again today. And now taking a look at the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, we're currently rated a 43 in fear. Yesterday was a 40, and last week a 40 in fear, and last month a 20 in extreme fear. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That can be a buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. And I want to encourage you to check out the description right below this video by clicking show more in the description right down below for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 400 plus videos right here on my channel. Also have some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Not only is this updated every day, it also allows you to download the latest episode of the show in MP3 MP3 format so you can listen to it when you're working out, in your car, on your way to work, or just doing your thing. Also, be sure to subscribe on YouTube. Our direct link to subscribe on YouTube is cryptonewsalerts.net. Again, your support is greatly appreciated. You can also follow us on all the major podcasting platforms, including Apple's iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher Radio. So whichever podcasting platform you're active on, please do help support the show. You can also follow us on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is cryptonewsyes, so it's extremely difficult to forget. Also have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy with over 17,000 cryptopreneurs like yourself from all over the world. To become a part of this, simply click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, I do have a crypto Telegram chat entitled Crypto Alchemy as well. And to become a part of this, simply click this link from a mobile device. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you on the inside. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto revolution. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to receive notifications of the latest premium crypto news. And real quick, if interested in learning from the Wall Street legend himself, Teeka Tiwari, who picked Apple back in 2003 and Bitcoin in 2016, as he shares his #1 pick for the 2020s, they're calling it the investment of the decade. Right now, there is a mad rush in corporate America. It involves Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook. They're all betting on a new technology that the World Economic Forum projects will soar 295,000% over the next 7 years, but it's not AI, the Internet of Things, or 5G. To discover what it is, click the link below this video in the description and watch this exclusive presentation with the one and only Teeka Tiwari, and I look forward to catching you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.